This story is called Rock Fishing at Bloody Bay, and it's written by children of Tobago. One sunny day, two friends, 8-year-old Jack and 10-year-old Ariel, decided to go fishing in Bloody Bay. They each had a basket full of bake and spicy fry fish and pineapple chow and sesame seed balls and juice.
Good morning, Jasper,
said Jack to the mutt-mutt sitting nearby on a wide, tall, immortal tree. Perched on the branches just above Jasper were some large brown birds.
You liming with cockrico today?
Ariel teased and they laughed as they continued on their way down to the sea. Soon they climbed a small narrow path through some slippery rocks, startling a pod of brown pelicans. The birds spread their wide wings and whoosh, 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 they were off. After a little while, they found a spot on the rocks and cast their lines up and out into the deep turquoise sea. Sometimes the wave made loud crashing sounds on the rocks below. Fish darted about, but even after an hour, their lines had hooked not a single one of them. They were just about to have lunch when Jack said,
Look, 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 something glittering down below.
They could both see it, sparkling and shining whenever the waves went out.
Yes, there's definitely something there.
Ariel agreed. They threw out their fishing lines and after many tries, managed to hook and pull up the shiny object. Ariel and Jack stared at their find, a twinkling chain of tiny gold flowers.
This could be pirate treasure,
said Ariel.
It must be pirate treasure.
Jack responded breathlessly. Jack remembered a sketch of a pirate captain he had seen in a book. In it, a blue scarf fell below a big black hat with a blue and red feather pinned on the brim. A large gold earring dangled from one ear. He wore a bright green jacket, a blue silk shirt, and a waistcoat as red as blood. Dazzling multicolored beads covered his chest. 2 heavy gold nails buckled his broad black leather belt, decorated with silver and gold skulls. A short gun with a carved handle and a shining cutlass both hung at his side. Loose black pants were tucked into knee-high boots. The picture showed the pirate captain in his cabin looking at a table covered with treasure maps. As they studied the golden flowers, they imagined that the beautiful chain once belonged to a pirate who planned to take it home to his wife. Ariel asked Jack,
You remember your granny's story about a ship filled with gold cups and silver plates, jewels, diamonds, pearls, and gold coins, doubloons and sovereigns? Yes,
said Jack.
It broke in half on the rocks and sank. Yes, I remember that.
But their favorite tale was the one Jack's grandfather told one moonlit night.
The treasure is real.
He began.
A fisherman told me that once while he was out on his boat, a school of singing dolphins surrounded his boat. Then suddenly a giant dolphin leaped out of the water. On its head he saw a gold crown with a brilliant hummingbird at the front. He saw that the colorful bird was made of diamonds, rubies, emeralds, blue sapphires, yellow topaz, turquoise, and purple aquamarine stones. With a great splash, the dolphin landed in the sea and just disappeared. For years after, divers searched for miles around, but they found not a thing.
Could this be from that pirate treasure?
Ariel asked.
From the shipwreck, you mean?
Jack inquired.
Yes, why not?
She asked. Next morning, they took the strange chain to school and proudly told all the children about their adventure.
Remember the story about the bloody bear treasure?
Ariel asked, holding up the chain, not allowing anyone to touch it except Miss Romeo, who they call Miss. She examined the flowers closely.
It looks very, very old, like a real antique. We'll go on a field trip to the museum,
She announced. She called a maxi taxi driver to take the class to the Tobago Museum at Fort King George. Everybody piled into the vehicle. They arrived on a hill high above Scarborough. As they got out of the taxi, they heard two loud blasts. And all heads turned towards the busy harbor, where the biggest cruise ship was moving ever so slowly. Miss asked the museum curator,
Would you be able to let us know the age and value of this necklace, please?
The curator looked very excited as she took the shiny, rare piece of jewelry from Miss Romeo. She asked them to have a seat and went into a nearby room. Miss was as excited as the curator and the children were about Ariel's and Jack's find.
If the necklace is really old, we may learn something new about the site of the lost treasure of Bloody Bay.
They all sat silently, waiting, but every brain was racing, everyone imagining a different story about how the chain had come to lie on the seabed, how long it had been there, who had lost it, and who might have stolen it. But they all felt that they were very close to uncovering the mystery of the sunken ship and the loot it carried, and were certain that the village would benefit in a big way. The end.